Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden, Soggy Edition. It has been raining quite hard for the last 2 days. It even rained on Saturday, so that's about 3 days. Of course, we get rain every spring, but we're not used to a lot of precipitation around here. It is helping us out because the water's not in the canals yet, so we can't irrigate. It's watering the garden, the little bit of the garden that I got planted, and all the trees, bushes, lakes, rivers, streams, so for that I'm grateful. But it makes it very difficult to get out and do much of anything, even just to go out and wash some pots and trays and things like that. So today is going to have to be an in the greenhouse day, and that's okay because I love it in here. It's nice and cozy. I have my breakfast in here, plan my day, and go back over my records and see what I need to be tending to. And of course, a lot of potting up. So let's get busy. Welcome to the channel. Well, it's been a few days since I have filmed. I've done a lot of babysitting of cute grandkids, had a migraine or two, and it's been raining, which is great. It's making everything so green and pretty. Pretty soon the water will be in the canals and we can irrigate when we need to. But for a spring that started out so warm, almost too warm in March, and dry, no rain or anything, April is definitely bringing its showers. So it's been hard to get out and do anything, but like I said, the rhubarb, the little bit that I do have planted outside, the blueberry bushes, the raspberry bushes, everything else, they're looking really great, but it is cold today. So it is a balancing act when you garden. When you do have a greenhouse, however, you do have a little bit more control and a little bit more help against the elements. So I'm still taking care of all my beautiful plants. We've sold a few down at the farm stand. I'm so excited about that. I like to see people buy them and know that they're organic and know that they're being sold at a good price. And I just like to see people enjoy them. This weather has been very different. Rain the last few days. I don't know if you can see it now. It's very fine. But now it's snowing. April 16th. Whatever. April showers, I guess, can mean snow or rain showers. So, bless you. We're having a very different day. The last 3 days, maybe 4. The chickens are running around like, what is that stuff? They either go under the trailer or they go into the coop. They have a lot of space to get into to stay warmer and out of the weather. But it's windy too. It's been hard to get to any of my potting up or get out to the greenhouse this last week for whatever reason. So you just have to take gardening as it comes with all its little difficulties. And here's a nice little kitty cat. Smudge! Smudge! Hi, buddy. How are you? I've got a little grandbaby tapping on the window, so I'd better get back in the house. Well, this is the 3rd day of me trying to film a video. We finally have some sunshine. It's very cold, but at least there's sunshine. We've had a lot of rain, which does help everything out there, but of course the grass is getting out of control. When you can't get out to mow the grass, it tends to grow. How are you doing with your gardens for 2026? I've been watching a lot of your videos and enjoying them immensely. I love it when Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm talks about her tomato loves, and they are her tomato loves, and that's where I learned to love tomatoes, was from listening to her videos back when she lived in Arkansas. She's got a wonderful channel, and I highly recommend that you go and look her up and listen to her videos. She's sweet and genuine and has brought us along in her family's life over the last 8 or 9 years, I can't remember. I still have a lot of plants to pot up. I have a bunch of them sitting here. It's been so cold and rainy, not many of them have been selling at the farm stand. And of course, I can't put any out in my own garden for at least another month. It's been a strange year with weather, so it's going to be very interesting to see how we try to gauge and guess when to plant things out. They do say to go by the snow on Bogus Basin Mountain, but it's been such a strange year of 80 degrees in March and snow yesterday. It didn't stick, but there was snow yesterday, April 16th, that we just kind of look outside at the weather and say, wow. Anyway, I think the weather has changed despite the fact that this is the spring, and spring is always unpredictable. I hope to get out in the garden soon. It's been so cold. I do have some little seedlings coming up in the space where I planted flower seeds. I've got a few peas popping up. Not many of them germinated, though, because it was so hot, even though I tried to keep up with watering them by hand. So we've got to get it weed-eated tomorrow, and things looking better, that's for sure. I really hope the nice weather holds for tomorrow so that we can get outside and do some planting. And I can move some of these plants over to the big greenhouse in the pasture and just keep things going. Cold, snowy, rainy, weird weather does make it hard to garden. I hope you've enjoyed this video, even though it was a bit mishmash and higgledy-piggledy. It was a little bit difficult to film it, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. It's nice to check in with you, and I'm loving your videos. I love it when you check in and tell me what's going on in your life. You guys all take care. Keep on growing, keep on sowing, and we will talk to you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.